Hi everyone, Decoy Drone here. Just getting out of my Vanduul scythe to give to my wingman, Alley Ghost. Here he is. This footage was recorded like a day ago. The audio was screwed up, so I have all the in-game stuff, but I don't have our comms. So I'm gonna take a stab at voiceovering because I want to start making more videos for my subscribers and for people that are interested. I mean, I'm gonna be putting out 14x40p stuff and as many frame rates that the server will give me. So yeah, here's another step towards that goal, right? Ally, I call him a ally because it's kind of spelled ally, but Alley Ghost, he and I decided that we were going to jump in a couple Vanduul ships. I have a couple Vanduul ships, and be a little Vanduul wing that goes and picks a fight at the security post, of course. So at the beginning of the video, I was just getting out of it because I was making sure to stand there and fight off any trolls that may have wanted to jump in there. But after I waited, I realized that we found out that if the owner hasn't jumped into a single-seater ship, it can't be opened by anyone else. So I did have to jump into it and jump out for him to even get in. That may not be news to you, but maybe useful to somebody watching. Anyway, so here we go out. Of course you can't hear, but we're lining up to the post, and we synchronize our jump essentially, which is, it's like there's so many little things in a sandbox that you can do to make this, to create your own gameplay experience. We don't have to jump together, but it's pretty badass to do that. You can see that we pretty much nailed it. He comes in right before me. That's just cool. Like, if there was somebody right there, they might be surprised that two Vanduul just jumped into the system right in front of them. So, we're thinking that maybe we wanted to take over the station, get the guns and stuff. But, it's not every day that you're flying around in Vanduul ships. So, we just kind of decided to wait around here for a little bit, scan the station to see if there's anything on the outside to fight. Sometimes there's guys hiding in the shadows with assault rifles. It's always good to check nooks and crannies. But the important thing is that, even though we have the intent of destroying someone, we have come to the proper place to do it, which is the security post. If you're one of those douchebags that goes right outside of the armistice zone and fires at ships at Port Olisar, you can quite frankly go to hell. You're a giant pain in the ass. You know that. That's what you get your jollies off on. But I like to try to have a clean fight. It's not exactly fair, as you're going to see, because there's two of us, But really, in the verse, when it is all said and done, what really will be a fair fight? Generally, I'm thinking when you engage with someone, you're only going to be engaging with them because you know that it is not a fair fight for them. Otherwise, you're risking a lot. So, just to let this guy know what our intentions are, I send an ambassador missile, of course. It's partially to let him know that we want to fight him, and because you can get away from those pretty easily. But also, I wanted to see if I could get an easy hit. And it has to be said that I have not flown any sort of dogfighting for months and months. I just got a new setup too, so I'm learning a lot, and that's one of the reasons I want to post videos like this, is, you know, kind of record that progress, get some feedback from you guys that are watching. But here we are, shooting at P. Daly. He's already using some cool things that, you know, are being introduced into dogfighting, which is cruise mode. It's kind of that boom and zoom, but in the proportions of space, which is really kind of neat. And I'm trying to catch up with them, but it's really hard to gauge, you know, when to slow down. I don't have, I hope that I can get that into muscle memory, but who knows. And there, he has quantum jumped away. Now that could be the end of it. But I saw where he went, and I just brought up, you know, the selection menu, and saw that he was at 306, called it out to Ghost, and he's trying to find it. That's why I was waiting, but I decided to just jump in, so just in case he is going to try to cover his tracks. Fortunately for P. Daly, he does not try to cover his tracks. He doesn't jump into another system before we come in. And in fact, I guess he didn't expect for us to follow him to a comm array, but we did. So now he has all these pirates to engage, a completely useless security crew that will not help him, as you can see. They just start bitching about him turning the comm array on as we're shooting him in a little bit. So, yeah, as you're going to see, I'm pretty terrible at shooting. I'm using HOTAS and pedals, and there's a reason that they tell you to use, you know, pedals as a roll as opposed to the yaw, because that last inch is so damn hard to get with your feet. It's kind of ridiculous. Now, P. Daly has a ton of opportunities here to just jump away. If your ship still operates, if you can get away with your character in the persistent universe, that's winning, you know. Losing definitely doesn't just boil down to you ran away. Losing is exploding, is taking more damage than is worth it. So as an attacker with advantage, if I took too much damage, which I do because I do something really stupid here in a second, you know, was it worth it? Was it worth it attacking this? We're kind of role-playing a little bit Vanduul. Vanduul are just interested in destroying stuff, so that isn't really a consideration. But it's going to be really interesting what we have to consider when there is even persistence, even the base level of persistence, let alone all the rest of the stuff, like the economy and all the ship systems, and hell, even the different ways that we can communicate. Maybe we'll be able to better highlight who we're shooting at between, you know, wingmen. I mean, I'm trying to hit him with some missiles because I can't. I mean, I'm only gonna go after this guy and then I can go reload. And I just want to keep him distracted a little bit, keep him maneuvering, maybe to keep him from jumping to somewhere. And I see that sweet spot where I can shoot him, and I do this because I just totally get target fixation and don't even see where I'm moving. And that's a really stupid mistake. I lost a wing with, I believe, the rest of my missiles. I think I had one more on that wing. And, sorry, I have a little cold. And I didn't even manage to hit him. So it was completely a useless maneuver. There I finally get a shot off on him. And I'm making so many mistakes. Like that, I could have hit the array right there again. Like I did spin around enough to get the thrusters pointed in where the momentum I was moving, but I was headed right for the main body of the array again. It's pretty dangerous flying in space, right?
We'll have to deviate down to get to the array control panel.
The disappointment in his voice says they're just letting 2 Vanduul ships shoot at a friendly. And there he goes. He's jumped again. He's got away for a second time, right? He could have done that minutes ago without taking any damage from us. I suspect it's partially because he didn't realize that we were even there. He didn't have good situational awareness. I feel bad, probably a little bit of a newbie. But he just decided to try to do the comm array, even though he's taking heaps of damage. And here, I mean, I'm making all these mistakes. I thought he was moving, and he wasn't, obviously. And Alagos finishes him off. And that's a little bit of what the pursuit gameplay looks like. Ghost sitting in his victorious wreckage. He actually rammed him at the end there on accident. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, like or subscribe. And I'll see you around. Bye.